This summer for Liverpool just isn't slowing down. Like, we've signed Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez is due to be coming through the door any day now. Florian Wirtz has got his medical at the moment, and we're being linked to the likes of Mark Gahey after the Jarell Quansah departure to Bayer Leverkusen. But we're also being linked to every number 9 under the sun. The likes of Gyökeres, Victor Osimhen, Hugo Ekitike, Benjamin Sesko, Alexander Isak, Julian Alvarez, just a few of the names that are being thrown around at the moment that Liverpool could potentially go for this summer in an effort to sign someone to replace Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota. Two people who, while they've had moments in Liverpool shirts, are not good enough to lead the line going forward for Arne Slot. Jota's got his injury problems, Darwin Núñez has his kicking problems. There's just a multitude of reasons why it is not working. And with Núñez looking set to depart to Napoli and nothing quite being concrete for Diogo Jota at the moment, the discussion is all around who do we bring in to play as our central attacker up front. And so today I've reached out to a multitude of different people. You'll know who they all are, don't worry, to get their thoughts on who Liverpool should sign this summer. Please make sure to click like and subscribe, and the content and the script will be in the descriptions down below.
Liverpool's number 9 for me this summer. There's loads of names on the table. The two big ones, obviously Isak and Julian Alvarez. For me, I would love Julian Alvarez. I think he's guaranteed goals. He's gnarly as hell. He is going to work his socks off. He's going to bring something to this Liverpool side that we don't have. But you know, equally, if we're going to break the bank for Alexander Isak, then Alexander Isak is the man as well. So Premier League experience, just like Alvarez. I'm happy with either of them. If they don't sign anyone, I'll be disappointed, because now I think that Liverpool are about to sign somebody. But if we're going to spend £150 million on a forward, then let's just do that as well.
So Liverpool Football Club have done some amazing business so far. Bringing in Wirtz, Frimpong, and who's the other fella? Wirtz, Frimpong, and Kerkez so far. And all eyes are now fixed on what we do up front. We know Núñez and Chiesa are going to be leaving, so we need to bring in a striker. Me personally, I'd go all out for Isak. I'd put the money on the table and make them an offer they can't refuse.
Liverpool have a chance to go out and guarantee the Premier League next season, and that is if they go out and sign a new number 9. We obviously know with the signings of Frimpong, Kerkez and Wirtz that they're going to be pretty hard to stop, but Isak and Alvarez would be my two choices. They go out and spend 100 million. I think Alvarez would be the perfect fit. I think he's probably more suited to how we want to play. He's a little bit younger than Isak, and I think all round he would be unbelievable. Isak, I think, is more of a realistic option. There's obviously talk with Fabrizio saying that he is potentially eyeing up a move to Liverpool, and Liverpool are monitoring the situation. So I think if Liverpool want to be serious about how they want to finish the season, whether that's with a Premier League, a Champions League, a Cup double, whatever it is, then they need to go out and sign a number 9, because I think that's the one area that we all can see we need to strengthen. We've never spent this amount of money in the transfer market, and if we go out and spend 100 million plus on 2 players, then I think it just sets down a huge marker to the rest of the league and in Europe that we mean business next season.
Hey everyone, Steve from the Redmen TV here. What should Liverpool do with their number 9 position this summer? The obvious one, the dream signing, is Alexander Isak. There's talk that he may be possibly slightly available, and if he is, Liverpool should do all they can to go and get him. It still feels a little bit unrealistic. Why would Newcastle sell him? They've got Champions League football. So the other options out there, you know, Ekitike's been linked, Gyökeres, Sesko, Osimhen's names out there as well. What should Liverpool do? Like I say, if they can't get Alex Isak, I'm not thrilled with any of the other options, let's put it that way. I don't think any of them are as slam dunks as he is. I would probably err on the side of getting Ekitike, but I am not fully convinced. But Liverpool do need to go and get themselves a number 9. Obviously, Darwin Núñez looks like he's going to leave. Jota's injury record is pretty poor, and actually ended the season in pretty poor form as well. So if it isn't Isak, probably Ekitike. But yeah, Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, if you're watching, if you're listening, for some reason, go and do all you can to get Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Let's go and win the lot.
So, Liverpool's number 9. I think there's 4 options. 4 options that would make me not stick with the double 10, which I think is a really good system. You have to get one of either Isak, Alvarez, Osimhen, or Retegui. I'm not moved by an Ekitike. I'm not moved by your Sesko as well. I want a guaranteed world-class bagsman, or let me stick with the double 10 and go buy a goal-scoring winger and run that back for a year.
Hi, in terms of the number 9, I'm praying and hoping that we get Isak, but I don't know if it'll actually happen. There's obviously been loads of rumours lately that maybe Liverpool will pay that price tag, and that's just dead exciting for me. The fact that we've spent that much money on Wirtz, like 116 million if he meets his add-ons, which hopefully he does. Like, all I want in this world is for that lad to meet those add-ons, because that means that we've won silverware and he's done well. But I just feel as though if we sell the likes of Jota, sell the likes of Nunes, we haven't really spent that big for years. I mean, I know we rebuilt that midfield, but I just have this feeling that maybe we've been saving our money, you know, for a summer like this, for a rebuild like this. And, you know, it's Slot's time to finally decide what he wants for his team, and, you know, not just to be using Klopp's players even. You know, Chiesa was the only player that he signed last season and he hasn't even used them. So I just have this weird feeling when it comes to Isak that maybe we will get him. Maybe not this summer, maybe next summer. You know, if the price is right and the time's right, and if Isak decides he wants to go and kicks up enough of a fuss, I mean, Newcastle will have to let him go. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
So what to do about Liverpool's number 9? Obviously, we're all anticipating Darwin Núñez will lead the football club. Some major question marks over Diogo Jota when it comes to fitness and form more recently as well, towards the back end of the season. And of course, we are eagerly anticipating the arrival of Florian Wirtz. Jeremy Frimpong's already through the door, Milos Kerkez to follow. So all attention, all eyes avert to what happens in that centre-forward area. And Liverpool needs to do a bit of business there. I'm absolutely convinced of that. I like some of the attacking options we've got, of course, but I think we've got to go and get that out and out 9. The guy's going to put the ball in the back of the net when chances present themselves. It's interesting because obviously Alexander Isak will be the dream target for most of us, probably shortly followed by Julian Alvarez. And I think there's a lot of options just below that sort of tier. They're all in a very similar bracket. There's 5 or 6 names: João Pedro, Gyökeres, Benjamin Sesko. Of course, Hugo Ekitike has been heavily linked as well. And I think whilst they all present value and they're all sort of viable options, most definitely, there's question marks over all them as well. So it's going to be fascinating to see what we decide to do and who we decide to go for. The pick right now, maybe Hugo Ekitike. There's clearly competition for him, but he would probably be the one I'd just about go on. So yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it evolves. But one thing I am certain of is that we need to go and do a little bit of business in that position.
So there you go. First and foremost, thank you so much to everyone who got involved. Really, really do appreciate it. All the details are in the description. They were also in the title cards that came up that look like Year 6 edited them. It is what it is. But thank you so much to everyone. I know you're all very busy people, so I really do appreciate it. Secondly, as you can see, the majority seem to favour either Alexander Isak or Julian Alvarez. And we knew that going in. But it's nice to hear other perspectives of people who are a lot more tactically intelligent than I am. Only one person mentioned Victor Osimhen, and that was Tom. No one really mentioned Benjamin Sesko in an idea that was they wanted him as such. He was just a player that was there. And Ekitike seems to be like the third choice option, or the one who we're going to go for if we can't get Isak or Alvarez, who seem to be our 2 main targets. The point is, there's so many different people that we could go for. And if Liverpool are looking to really cement next season's title push, we have to go for a big name player of that ilk. We are a team right now who are setting down a marker to every other team in Europe that next season we are going nowhere, that this wasn't a one-off fluke season. Signing Florian Wirtz and Frimpong and Kerkez says that alone, but going out and signing an Isak or a Julian Alvarez or even a Hugo Ekitike, if that's the way that you're swayed, is massive for this club, and I cannot wait to see what we do. The money is there, the ambition is there. Whether or not we actually go out and sign them remains to be seen. I do think we will sign a number 9. My heart is I want Julian Alvarez, but I will not turn up an Alexander Isak. And if the club does decide to go the way of an Hugo Ekitike, I will 100% back it because I have faith in the way that we're running things. Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards, Arne Slot, no one has given me any reason to doubt them so far. Maybe Chiesa, and even then, not a dreadful signing. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to click like and subscribe. We're almost at 5,000 now. Leave suggestions for what you'd like to see for a video for the 5,000 subs. So thank you very much.